I'm doing it. Channel. So what we're doing today is we're going to collect a car in Bainsford in Los Angeles. No, it's not in Los Angeles. It's in Falkirk. Okay, so today we're on Pike Road now. Oh, look at these bushes. Oh, they're nice. We're on Pike Road. Right. So the local twat councillor is posting that he's realised the place is a shithole. So he's blaming it on Stirling Council, who are Labour and Conservative. Of course, so I pointed out, and it probably doesn't go down very well, that the money comes from the Scottish Government, so the money available really has been for green infrastructure, bike lanes, bus lanes, refuges. See, if you say that wrong, it could sound like refugees, and I nearly did. Refuges. I wonder if somebody thinks I meant refugees. Anyway, so they're all a bunch of fannies, and they're just capitulating on bullshit. So I don't give any of the time of day these idiots. The guy that Brian Flanagan left, he was quite nice, I liked him. But he's conservative. So the SNP don't like conservatives, do they? They don't. Right, come on. Get a grip of yourself. Go faster. Right, so we're going to go through Fallin, numpty zone, and Frost doesn't have a numpty zone. We're in the sit-in C3. It feels like a right shed compared to the C4. Yeah, C4 is utterly nice. Well, what we're doing is we're loading the C4 up with stuff to take away next week. Probably Tuesday. Yeah, so I was talking there about Brian Flanagan who's left, local councillor, and some SNP guys trying to muscle in, blaming it on the Conservatives, the Labour Council. And of course, they're all run by the SNP government, the Scottish Government's SNP. Unfortunately, the Labour government's not really much better than the SNP, if not worse. No, it's not possible to be worse. No, I don't think so. So, we've seen millions and billions being spent on green propaganda, and that's why your basic services, basic tidying up's not getting done because the money's went elsewhere. It's essentially what's happened. Yeah, I don't think there's much doubt about that. So all that green infrastructure will get stripped out. 20 zones. It's all been a waste of money. Well, yeah, you could say, well, I mean, it's kept. It's like the road workers in a job, but wouldn't it have been better putting them at better use? So that hasn't improved anything. So I haven't driven this car for a couple of weeks, and I really need to check the tyre pressures. I think the front near side tyre could be needing air in it, I don't know for sure. Yeah. It does feel a bit weird anyway, whatever. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's what you're doing there. Alright. Oh yeah, definitely sort of boogie-woogied there, call it that, handling department. Boogie-woogied, as in it wasn't particularly dynamic. Yeah, it's quite windy as well. I think check all the tyres. You never really assume it's any particular side or anything. Yeah. So here we go, 20 zones. Oh wow, look, 30, but it's only for 30. And then it's 30.
Controversial, almost.
All right. It's 30. So this is an illegal zone. It's under a temporary traffic order. Probably saying it's illegal is not quite right, because illegal is legalese. So that's the way they twist democracy. So so they didn't pass the High Court. Oh no, sorry, the Scottish Government bill. It fell through in 2019. So you got to ask yourself, oh, the bill fell through, but we've got 20 zones. So that means that they've decided to do it anyway. So the fundamental thing is, why bother putting a bill through Parliament when you can just go and put it in some other claptrap? So they've done it in a temporary traffic order. So then it becomes, I think it's initially a temporary traffic order, and then it becomes something less temporary. Is that what it is? TTRO, temporary traffic restriction order, and then I think it then becomes a traffic restriction order, which within itself is probably temporary. You know, like, how else could it be? So we need rid of all this shit. This should be 30 here. Look at them, look, they're all pissed. They're all fucking pissed. I think they might be. I don't know, they all look like that, don't they? They look like they're potentially pissed. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really, I'm not really a football supporter, but yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to pretend that I am. So what's the point? No, not here. No, I'm not really into football. No. But if I was, I would be definitely supporting. Yeah, I would. I would definitely be. Oh, shut up! What the fuck's happened? There's a wind. The wind's blown it all down. We'll start panicking. So let's move on from football to we are British. Let's move on to the weird thing that happened at the group that I go to. When this woman, or well, I don't know who decided, but somebody decided that we'd block off the car park because it was windy, right? So they're like, who decided? And I think I know who it was and why. And it's like, so every way you examine it, you always come up with, it's fucking stupid, right? So, well, if it was that windy, you would cancel the group. So the logic. So it was a fear-based decision with no logic, with no logical explanation. And that, so she blocked. Because there's women that work there. She blocked off the car park with 2 cars. It was bizarre, and I'm still thinking about it. And this is Saturday, and it happened on Monday, and I'm still thinking about it. The reason I'm thinking about it is because it's an example of stupid people making decisions. So, was it to stop the tiles landing on top of the cars? So was she worried about our cars? Or was it to stop the tiles landing on top of us? Was she worried about us? So then you go, well, you know, blocking off a car park does not stop the tiles from landing on top of us. Blocking the car park stops the tiles from that roof landing on our cars, but it doesn't stop tiles from somewhere else landing on our cars. So that you could say, well, maybe she knew there's something wrong with the roof of that building. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the roof of that building. So that's not a reason, right? That perhaps it was something to do with that actual building and she knew the tiles were loose. So that's not the case, because I don't think that's the situation whatsoever. So, can't really get to any logical, rational explanation for it, other than she was responding to the fear tactics of the weather forecasters, which were saying it was a storm, right? And so the only thing about it was in the summer, so it's a storm in the summer with the trees of leaves. So, you know, worrying about tiles coming off a roof really wasn't logical, because it's a storm just like any other storm. So it's really, maybe the logic might have been don't park near trees. So she actually made us park near trees. Right, so she put us at risk and danger. So weird, it really is weird. A lot of people say, what the fuck are you going on about that for? Just ignore it, you know, who cares? Well, it's just so this is what happens when women get left to organise things, right? There's no men going, or if you do get men, they don't want to say nothing. So they just, you know, so they're incompetent, they're ineffective, and they just float around getting on with these. So you get away from them. This is why Western civilization is coming to an end. Nice, thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye! We will join on our way to Bainsford. Any memento. Right, now I have. Hey, welcome to the channel. We're on our way to Los Angeles. We've got a new road surface. They've ordered the paint. It'll take us a while to get the paint, like a few months or something. So meanwhile, you've got to crash your cars. We've got a no, it's not. No, that's a Mazda. We're turning right. Now this is the most dangerous road in Scotland, or at least it was this time last year. Potholes are plenty. We've got undulations. It was built by the Romans. The Roman Empire.
It hasn't been fixed since.
It hasn't been fixed since. You can't really go fast on this road. It's just too boingy. I'm not sure what, if you were going to go fast on it, what would be the ideal vehicle?
2CV.
A 2CV, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about a Range Rover. And I thought, well, probably not, because it would sort of bounce up and down everywhere.
Citroen DS.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Citroen DS, the proper one, back in the day. Citroen CX.
Yeah.
So I'm doing, say, I'm not going very fast, about 40 or something, and it's... And obviously they can't really do much about that, can they, because it's the ground. It's clay, which is a riverbed. And, oh yes, we've got here, the Jaguar XJ6. Nice. And we've got somebody coming out there. They're just going to come out just as we go past. Just pop their nose out. Yeah, just pop out a bit further.
Demonstrating how dangerous that piece of road is allowed by Stirling Council.
Yeah, that's because they went... There was a house for sale in there a couple of years ago. I went and had a look at it. I actually considered it. I think it was quite cool, quite quiet. But it's sort of like, well, I don't know if they've had flooding. Have they had flooding here?
Well, it is a floodplain. Of course,
Yeah.
there's all the peat that was extracted, not extracted.
Yeah, you'd have to be aware it's quite a... Well, it looks like a riverbed when you look at it, doesn't it? Oh aye, here we go, air station's on our right, and yes, we've got the Fishman. The chicanery coming up here. The wind farms, they are doing well today, although I don't know, I think too much wind is not good. That one will probably spin off and jam itself right in the roof of the car. But it'll be good to know that we died saving the planet. Oh, we've got that Vauxhall right behind us. I'll have to speed up a bit. I haven't got my sunglasses. Bainsford. Bainsford. We're going to Bainsford. Bainsford. Bainsford.
Originally Brian's Ford.
Does that mean there's water? Is that what Ford means?
Yeah, it was called the River Carron.
If a place is called that, it means that they've got water. A river or something. Because it's crossing it,
It's
isn't
a
it?
Ford, yeah.
This is usually a fantastic. I wonder if they fixed this road.
Oh, I thought so.
It's always been a bit rough.
Yeah. It's a country lane.
My God.
It certainly was.
When I want to bring my Tesla along here, the battery would fall out. Then I would have a Tesla, and I would never ever say I've got a Tesla. So that was like a bit of a strange comment. Right, so here we are, turning left, and the new Tesco and the Greggs, Tesco Express, looks quite busy. Nobody's going to go shopping in here anymore. Certain C4 Picasso for sale. It's the type that I'll be avoiding because of the emission system and the diesel engine. Don't know what it is, but that little white car behind, right, it sort of drops right off and all of a sudden it's right up our arsehole.
Well, that's because you keep speeding up and slowing down.
Oh, is it me?
Yes.
It's not me. Really has got windy. Not a very pleasant day. It's 40. The sign says 40, and that's what we're doing, 40. Karen roundabout. It's full of Karens. When I seen that, I thought, is that one of them gas bags they've got in the roof of that car? You know, like they had in the war. What the fuck's going on here? Can you not do that somewhere else?
Probably not on the side of the road.
No, I seen a picture of it just the other day. the taxis with the big bags on the roof during the war. It just looked pretty bad, but I suppose it was practical.
It worked. It's just LPG. At the end of the day, can't go on it.
Just a big bag. You want me to turn left at this roundabout or what?
No, straight across.
There's a Mustang over there.
Yeah.
A Stang.
Well, I'm not surprised. Some cats and
Council, they're quite expensive. So I've been thinking about getting a Mustang.
Think he owns it?
Well, I don't know how much they are quite expensive. I don't know how much they are. Probably. I have a figure of 16,500 in my head. I don't know where that came from. It depends how old it is. How much a new one costs. Right, we're going to be turning left up here.
No, we're going straight on. I think.
So we're not going to Bainsford then?
No.
Yeah. I delivered something up here.
It's not auto wipers on this car.
So?
You're turning left just down here.
Yeah, I delivered
Just before that crossing.
a fireplace here in this street. So I've been here before. I don't know if that's the pub that Alan goes to, it might be.
Yes. Down the bottom and on the right. Margaret said.
I've never been down here before.
No, there's no real reason to be down here. It's quite interesting, but yeah, no reason.
Oh, that's school. I was thinking of a different school.
Yeah. It's gone.
Oh, this is one of these places you have to pay people
There's Margaret's.
to look after your car.
Yes.
Aye, that's what it is. Right, so right, so we're going to Aldi's. So we're around the back of Bainsford, Falkirk, nice old church, dead end. Looks like that's been a through road at one time. Right, so we're turning right up here. I've got to fucking open it. The air conditioning doesn't work in this fucking car, that's what's so hot. And the bloody phone's heating up. Oh aye, this is a fucking nightmare getting out here. Jesus. Right, get out after this Ford Galaxy. I don't like driving when there's I don't like having people in the car with me, which would mean I wouldn't make a very good taxi driver. You know, I wouldn't make a very good taxi driver because I don't like people in the car with me. So how would you be a taxi driver then if you don't like people in your car? Get out of my fucking car. I don't even know. See, driving this car, I prefer the white, the Citroen C4. It's much nicer. I think this one wasn't quite. There's Cash for Clothes there. And there's the pub, the Bluebell Inn. Looks quite nice. My pal goes in there. And it's every Saturday. Oh, maybe he goes into. Is that one empty? Maybe he goes into that one. Life does fuck you up, doesn't it? It does. It fucks everybody up. It takes its toll on you, the life, till you start running out of energy. And the things that you want to do, or you think you want to do, you can't do anymore. It's still open. The door's open. Yeah, didn't quite see what it was called there. So we've got to go at Aldi's. And plus you can't win if you've got somebody in the car with you. You're like, what happens, you'll end up, because I know that people are like, this person that I know is nervous, right? So I go slower and then I get told I'm not driving fast enough. You can't fucking win, can you? So when I'm on my own, I can drive my own sort of fast pace without worrying about what somebody else thinks. So giving people lifts is just fucking terrible. Terrible thing to do. Yeah. I remember I gave this woman a lift in Edinburgh. She was in that art group. As soon as she got in the car, she started telling me what to do. And I never liked her after that. I didn't even have nothing to do with the art group actually. Which is a pity really. And that falls into the category of don't give people lifts. Don't give people lifts, because it can ruin a relationship, a hitherto other relationship that might have been alright. You know that. So that I gave this woman a lift at the group, right? And the other one started moaning about it. Oh, why didn't you give me a lift? And it was like that sort of thing. Where but that's what it can cause problems. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye. The Co-op Lidl and we're sitting in Bainsford. I've just bought 2 bottles of Newcastle brown ale and some cream bratwurst sausages, and so it's fucking windy, innit? See how windy it is? The fucking window's still open in his car. His Mercedes. Is that what he was looking back for? Fucking window's still open in the car. Right, so oh Jesus, what a fucking world it is. Is that all we do? Is just, oh look, that's all still fenced off, that place. Oh aye, it's all still fenced off. I thought they might have done something with that land by now. Done something with it. But no. Yeah, I thought they might have done. Silly things can happen in life, yeah, so. Things can go wrong. Yeah, they can. I think the whole process of driving, you've got to like a wire edge BMW. Oh, that's quite old, isn't it? Why? The whole process of driving. But of course, I'm the elephant in the room is I'm obviously doing what I do as well. So does that mean I'm distracted? Probably a bit, yeah. But it's the thing about fuck it, they don't want us to do anything, do they? Just sit around and they don't even want us going out or anything, or not having a log burner, make everything illegal because of green communists. Fucking green communists. And it's like people say that I go on about things too much, but I mean, I could have went there, you know, but oh well. Yeah, we'll go now. Right. There is a clunk come from this car. So I don't know, Fiat Panda there, not very well positioned. How they go? He's keeping those in. Yeah, something beeping at them. Alright. So we'll change it to that. Is that better or not? It takes a bit. Doesn't like it. It's supposed to be zoomed in. Plus, my friend's very tense when we go anywhere. I think he gets very anxious and tense. Definitely, yeah. So that doesn't help either. So basically, I can like function away quite nicely myself. So this phone is jumbling around everywhere. But let's pay attention to the driving. Yeah. 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 I know, behind the Jag. Yeah. So there we go. That's how you do that. So I think you've got to restore your own keep your own confidence as well. I need complete loyalty when I'm driving. So there's a 40 limit here, we're doing 40. I don't know what fucking radio channels this on. Yeah, it's just one of these days, isn't it? It's very atmospheric. It's very, very atmospheric, yeah. I've never actually been on that roundabout, I looked around, yeah. That's the thing, when you, like, see me, like, if you're going to get a bus, everybody can see you standing there. If you've got your own car, say like you're having an affair with somebody, or you're going to have sex with somebody, right? Get in your own car and you just get to where you're going. But see if you're getting a bus and you're having an affair with somebody, you've got to stand around and the whole fucking place knows what you're up to. So that is a serious disadvantage of this nonsense that we don't need cars. Everybody needs cars. So I had this fucking idiot today, I'm arguing with this green communist in Edinburgh. So that's the thing, if you live in Edinburgh, you're going to see everything from an Edinburgh kind of point of view. So you're putting your opinions out from an Edinburgh, totally Edinburgh prism of Edinburgh life, and you're sort of talking for Scotland, right? And there's so many different places in Scotland. People living in the country or living miles away from the nearest town or city. There's Graham's Buddy come over that way. It's unusual, isn't it? Do they come over that way quite a lot? I didn't know they did. The Moss Road. So we've got big trucks on the Moss Road. I don't think they'd actually use this road that much. I haven't seen articulated trucks on this road that much. So I don't know what. No, maybe the Graham's did it. Nah, it came down this road, didn't it? That's a bit unusual. I would say that's unusual. Yeah, I would. It's very unusual. Yeah. Very, very, very unusual, I'd say, You know, you get some people saying, what's the point of this video? What's the point of that? Yeah, well, So I was watching Kate, the Wild thing, Katie going on about the trolls and everything. But basically, I don't like. I listen to her, and I comment on her videos, but I don't want to fall out with her because I think she would be one of these people that would really. So basically, you have to sort of don't really prod her too much. But she's talking about. She's quite arrogant, I think. Really. Well, so I see that in her. That means I'm arrogant. Yeah. So some things she's saying, and some of it's like, you know. The van life thing, because her dad was a traveller, and it's like she's a real van lifer. She lives in her van. She doesn't have to worry about anything. She doesn't have to worry about paying bills. So her alternative was she was talking about she would live in a flat or a house or something, and she's got to pay bills. She's doing what she's saying, that you're then a target for ever increasing bills, energy bills. Of course, energy prices go up as well if you're in a van, you know, the cost of fuel. But there we go, there's another truck coming this way. That's quite unusual, isn't it? Oh no, they live there. That lives there, right? Yeah. So somebody's peeping. Yeah. So that's where their base is. So they are going to use this road, obviously. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, I mean, so I don't know how it works out. So you've got a van. Well, I do know because I've done it myself. You go and pull up, you want to go to sleep. You get boy racers, girl racers coming around waking you up. Somebody could start banging on the side of your van. It'd be quite unpleasant. You know, it could go south quite well. You could get quite frightened. Fight or flight could kick in these instincts quite easily. The fight or flight instincts. So you're going to go out and start attacking someone for banging on your door. You know. So the old fight or flight. So you got to dodge the potholes. Right, so we're in, 50. It's too fast for this bit of road. It's just too boingy. Boing, 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 boing. I don't know if it's better, I think it might be better there. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. The memorial will be putting that tree for the 3 young people that died in that horrible accident. About a year, I think a year and a couple of months ago, I think it was. Maybe June last year. I'm not quite sure. And we've got the Mad Max coming up behind us. Well, you know, if you're a young guy, you can drive fast anywhere, can you? Oh, it's an Alpha. Quite cool looking Alpha behind us. Yeah. I like Alphas. Yeah, it looks like a GTV. Oh, and maybe no, it's I'm too busy looking in the mirror to see what sort of Alpha it is. No, it's just a Giulietta. It's a Giulietta. No road markings. Ah, right, okay, thanks for telling us. never have fucking spotted that. I've got an airbag right in my face. We're driving a Citroen C3. Stellantis is telling us not to drive it. They're telling us not to drive it because they don't want to be sued, but they haven't been able to arrange getting them all repaired in a timely manner. So, oh fuck it, we'll just pop right over. Yeah. Yes. Right, thanks for watching. Bye. This car, it's got a much better turning circle than another car. Yes. Hey there, and welcome to the channel. Right, there's nothing coming. Smack. Right, we're leaving South Alloa. We've had a Chinese meal for tea and walked the dog, and we're heading home. Yeah, so I'm gonna check the tyre tomorrow. Well, Monday. I do definitely prefer driving the white car. It's a much better car than the blue car. It's a much better car than the black car. Especially when I think I could die with that airbag. Oh, the window does look dirty. Oh, blah blah blah. Holy shit. Yeah, alright. We'll fix that problem. Ugh. It's because can you do that? Oh, you got to. The car is switched off. See that? It's because I moved it. If it stays on, I'll be fucking amazed. Oh, aye. I didn't run over any cyclists or anything. Right. It's because like if you leave it alone for weeks on end, it'll be fine. What I find is if you move it, because it's been off for a few weeks, so I haven't been using the car, and bird. So yeah, that's what happens. It might fall off again. If it does, I'll pull in and chuck it out the window. You really need to clean the the windscreen from inside. It's a bit manky. I can see it from here how dirty it is. Maybe it's time I give the cars a good old valet, a whole lot of them. Give them all clean. Yeah. I find it quite interesting when you talk about the speeding thing. When in England they've lowered the speed limits on these roads, and then there's people challenged the speeding fine. So like, because it's going against the highway code, it's going against planning regulations, as it would in Scotland as well, and England, Wales. Wales, they did their 20 zones through the Senate. So it's quite interesting. I've always thought about in Scotland how they've lowered the limits, and people go, they did the same with the drink driving actually. They lowered it right down. Look at the light is red. They lowered the limit right down, and of course you were demonised if you're like 3 times over the limit. But of course they lowered it right down. It's lower in Scotland than it is in England, the drink drive limit. I've had this argument with people. A lot of people push the SNP narrative, don't, I mean, so there's this guy, I've met people arguing about that quite a few times actually, going on about you can't drink at all, which is why we've got all these hotels and pubs and everything shutting down. But people seem to get really freaky with that, the thought of even having half a pint or something, or a pint of beer or lager. So the cost is, so I think it's back to sort of NIMBYism. I was talking about that lady in the earlier video, if you watch it, and I was talking about the lady that was that closed off the car park when it was windy. It's just that type of thing, overreaction and everything. It's a fear thing, isn't it? At the end of the day, like, it's windy. I mean, the world's going to get you. So I think there's this lack of understanding that we're all going to die. I think it's what it actually, I think what it really means. There's a lack of acceptance that we're all going to die, so we can prevent us. So that's what that mantra is: prevent us from dying. So it was just illogical. Blocking the car park off when it was windy was that like a kind of a sign of mental lacking in mental forthrightness, mentally deficient, I mean, I've sort of went on about it a few times, but it's quite an interesting example of somebody being an idiot, and not having. That's why you have a peer group. People can say, yeah, no, I don't think you need to worry about that. Don't worry. Just leave the car park open. You go, oh, thanks for that. I was just so worried about it. No, I understand, but you don't need to do that. It's not going to do any good, right? So just don't worry about that. Look at these things there. That's the refuges I was talking about. So, people maybe think I was talking about refugees. Refuges. Now doing 48 miles per hour. It's very windy. It's not very good weather for car booting today. It's pretty poor. It was a good job I never went there. And yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with Saturday car boot. I just don't see how it's going to be. I think I'd be better doing paintings every Saturday, wouldn't I? I've got to be positive about the paintings and get on with it, stop being negative about it. And so I've got some ideas, and I just haven't been in the art room for about a month. Or maybe that's how artists do things, I don't know. Well, not really, not if you're trying to make a living out of it. It's not bloody good if you don't go there for a month, is it? You're not going to get fuck all. But then it's not like, yeah. Alright. A roof tent. Yeah. Roundabout, and now we're on the A91. We're accelerating onto the carriageway. Looking at our mirror, what can we see? Me. And we're looking forwards, what can we see? A rear view mirror. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this little video of the trip to Bainsford. It was quite exciting. We'll get it all pieced together and we'll get it all knocked out tonight. I'm going to go to Falkirk later on, so I'm going to go back to Falkirk. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Aye. Yeah, I'd like to step it up a bit and maybe learn more about video making. Maybe I should go to college, university or something, and do a video making course. A video maker! Yeah, I'm a video maker! Yeah. I'm a video maker! Yeah! I just say to everybody, I'm a video maker. And then I say, how the fuck do you switch this thing on? I'm a video maker, but I don't know how to switch it on. Yeah. One thing I've noticed is, when I started doing this, I got big views. Not over the board, but I'd get occasionally one video that would get big views. I mean like 300,000 or 400,000, like 500,000 views or something. Well, no, you're exaggerating now. I think it was 450,000. Right, was the biggest views, and I don't seem to be getting that now. I don't know why, or was it my enthusiasm when I started doing it? That was just luck. I am to get more interest in videos. Maybe more is less, or less is more. Less is more, maybe. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Who knows? But I'm getting, so the consistency is quite good, you know, and it's building all the time. Like the subscribers is generally going up all the time. However, slowly it is going up. Or maybe it's just the same old. Maybe the people are just, or subscribers are just there because they found it interesting somewhat, somehow or another. And here I am, so I'm not sure really how it works. Certainly I wouldn't do half the things I've done in my life again. I think I wish I'd never gotten down to London. I would never do that again. But you can't do something again if you've already done it, can you? It's done, so it's irreversible. So don't do it, don't be silly. Right, so we need to get the window cleaned properly, it's so greasy. Right, so thanks for watching, bye! Bye! What the fuck's this Land Rover doing, just sitting there like a fanny? Where are you going? We're coming up this way. Bye! I've just crashed into the gate.